OMG, what is between us? Fail Whale.
Oh.
The Fail Whale. Don't be scared.
I am. I'm alarmed.
He is not
You
here
don't
to
wanna
hurt
see that
you.
thing.
You don't want to see. He will not hurt you, but he will prevent you from getting onto Twitter.
He will frustrate you greatly.
That's
if
very
you're a
true.
Twitter user.
Yeah, well, you may know that graphic. It appears if you go onto Twitter with any regularity when there's a problem with a social media site.
And Twitter users this morning didn't see Fail Well. In fact, they didn't see much of anything. The site wasn't working, and apparently Facebook members are having similar problems.
As our copy editor, Steve, says, if a Twitter falls in the woods and no one is there to hear it, does it make a sound?
Or should it be fails in the woods?
That would be good too. Adam Ostroff from Mashable.com is joining us now to help us explain what is happening with the epic fail today of Facebook and Twitter. So is this in fact an attack on Twitter? Is that what we're seeing?
Yeah, actually, about an hour ago, Twitter acknowledged that what this is a distributed denial of service attack, which means essentially thousands of infected computers are simultaneously trying to hit Twitter, which is causing its servers to overload. And like you said, instead of the fail whale, people just aren't seeing anything. The site's just not loading at all. In the last hour or so, it started to come back up for some people, but for myself and for many other people I'm talking to, it's still down.
So yourself, Adam, being obviously a user of these sites, how many people are we talking about being impacted here, and how frustrating is this?
I mean, we're talking almost every Twitter user, because the site's been essentially inaccessible, and for someone like myself that spends all day on Twitter, it's incredibly frustrating. It's become a major source of news for us. You know, we monitor hundreds of different people and news organizations and the companies we track at Mashable. So Twitter being down is actually an incredibly huge disturbance in our workflow in our day.
All right, so what about Facebook? We know that Twitter appears to have been attacked, as you described it. Is it the same thing with Facebook, or is this a different problem?
We don't know for sure on Facebook yet. They haven't said anything, whether it's a denial of service attack or something else. On my end, it's been working fine. I think it's an intermittent problem for some people. But certainly, you know, we had a post this morning about Facebook being down, and we've had hundreds of people comment that they're experiencing the same thing, and we're kind of trying to track down right now what exactly the problem might be on Facebook's end.
Adam, it certainly seems strange that both of these social networking sites would experience problems the same day and the same time period.
Yeah, I mean, if you go back in history, denial of service attacks are nothing new. Going all the way back to 2000, sites like Amazon and eBay were simultaneously taken down in a denial of service attack, and it's typically what they do. It's hackers, it's a malicious thing. So certainly it would seem like social media sites are under attack today, though without confirmation yet from Facebook, I wouldn't quite go there yet.
So are we talking about them deciding to just pick on a site, sort of, you know, as the whim strikes them, or could this be the beginning of a more profound problem?
Sure. Well, as Twitter's grown, especially in recent months, we've seen lots of kind of malicious stuff going on there. Just last night, we saw thousands of accounts compromised that were sending out spam messages. We've seen lots of phishing attacks where people try and steal passwords of Twitter users so they can send out their own marketing messages, or sometimes even worse. So I think now that Twitter's kind of reaching tens of millions of people a month, it's going to really have to, you know, step up and try to prevent these type of attacks. But they're hard attacks to prevent because, like I said, what you have is not one specific person attacking Twitter. It's, you know, thousands of computers, some of which don't even know they're infected, simultaneously trying to hit Twitter servers, which is a lot to deal with on their end.
Adam, how are you coping? You getting through the day?
It's extremely challenging for us. I mean, if you know Mashable, we cover Twitter, we cover the social media space. You know, obviously people are interested in the stories about Twitter and Facebook being down, but it makes it very hard for us to distribute our news, first of all, and to keep up with what's going on.